Welcome into another live commitment. It is that time of year. We had a big one yesterday when Emmanuel Tucker committed to LSU. And we have another big one today. You know, they're always big commitments here on the On3 Recruits channel. And if you guys have watched just one of our commitments here, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button because we have more to come. But who are we here for today? It's Messiah Hampton, an elite pass catcher from the state of New York. Hampton is ranked as the 14th best wide receiver in the country and the number one player in the state of New York. Hampton plays for James Monroe High School in Rochester, New York. Checks in at 6'1", 180 pounds, and he's holding dozens of offers. But he's narrowed that down to a top 7, and today we're going to get the winner. You can see the finalists here on the screen. We got Penn State, Syracuse, Michigan, Oregon, Miami, Ohio State, Georgia. Chat, where do you think he's going to end up? Let me know. But before we talk with Hampton, let's put on the film. As you can see, Hampton is a top-tier pass catcher at the high school level. At 6'1" and 180, he plays much bigger than that due to his ability to jump and shield defenders from the ball. Hampton does a phenomenal job of high-pointing the football. He can make big gains after the catch as well, and he's got all the traits to make him a wide receiver 1 at the college level. Whoever lands him is getting an instant playmaker on offense, and you can see why he is such a coveted recruit. All right, let's take a look at these social handles. Remember, Messiah Hampton's career is just about to take off. You see him there. Hit follow, follow, follow. All right, I think we're ready. Let's go to Rochester, New York. We got Messiah Hampton. How are you feeling today?
I feel good. Truly blessed.
Yeah, big moment for you. So we see your top teams right here on the screen. What was it about these programs that made your final list?
All these programs are great programs. The coaching is amazing. The staff was amazing. They all recruited me really hard, and definitely great programs that send you to the NFL, which is the goal, to have a career in the NFL.
That's right. All right, Messiah, the floor is yours. You can say your thank yous. You can say whatever you want, but in the end, commit, and we'll celebrate.
So once again, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank my family first. Like, they poured it in me when I was depressed, when I was down, when I didn't believe in myself, and that just means a lot to me. I want to thank all my coaches. You know, it's a lot of them out here, a lot of them to name, but like, when I was down, I was nobody, and I was terrible at sports, and I didn't believe in myself. They poured into me, and they helped me keep going. So like, to all the kids out there that's not the best right now, that don't believe in themselves, man, I was in your same position. Down, depressed, sad. They believe in myself. They really know what I wanted to do. They didn't think I was gonna make it at times, but like through the power of God, truly through faith and prayer and just like hard work, you can just truly do anything you put your mind to. And I just want all you guys who came out, all my teachers, everybody who poured into me, like all y'all are a part of the journey. Like, it's not just me, it's not just my family, it's not just coaches, it's everybody who poured into me, the whole community. Everybody just believing in me and supporting. So I just truly want to thank all you guys. But for the next 3 to 4 years, we about to spin the wheel. All these schools, it was a tough decision for me, you know. I didn't really know where I wanted to go. I just feel like it's truly God's plan, you know. So wherever I go, I know He'll have my back. So we're going to spin it. The wind blowing.
How about that? Messiah Hampton is headed to Eugene, Oregon. All right, Messiah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Why was Oregon the best fit for you?
You know, Coach Douglas, he came from Syracuse. We built a great bond. He poured into my development now. I just truly believe God's plan, and that's where I'll be the most successful.
Oh, man. Whose idea was it to do the spinning wheel?
Family decision.
All right. So let's talk to Oregon fans right now. What can Duck fans expect from Messiah Hampton when he steps on campus in Eugene?
First, they can expect a kid who comes from none, who really got it out the mud, being from Rochester, New York, not really getting the same recruitment as other kids. So I'm used to working harder. I'm used to going the extra limit. I'm used to having nobody believe in me, just believing in myself. So they getting that dog mentality, like I got to get it. Like where we from, it's really dire making. Like it's not much ways to get out of Rochester, New York. So for me, it's like a life or death mindset. Like I got to get it. I got to make it. So y'all just getting that mindset every day, like showing up like I got to get it. Life depend on it.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for doing this commitment here with us live on the On3 Recruits channel. Have a great day. You go celebrate. I see all your teammates there, your friends, your family. Go have a blast and go Ducks.
Yes, sir. Go Ducks.
Yes, all right. How about that? The spinning wheel of commitments. We might have to institute that as a regular thing on this show. So let's bring in national analyst Steve Wiltfong. Steve, how big of a get is this for Oregon?
One of the most explosive playmakers in the class of 2026. Messiah Hampton had nearly 2,000 all-purpose yards and 21 touchdowns as a junior. He can go up and get the football. His best trait is he is easily able to separate from defensive backs with his quickness, has elite hands, and when he has the football in his hands, he's ferocious running it. And you also see that trait on his tape as a blocker. He does everything that you ask of a wide receiver. He was one of Oregon's top targets, regardless of position. He's now in the fold for the Ducks as this offense looks to stay electric for years to come. Was the top passing offense in college football. This past season, Messiah Hampton, the first receiver to jump in the fold for Dan Lanning and company here in 2026.
Yeah, well, you led right into what I want to talk about. The first wide receiver to jump into the fold for Dan Lanning in 2026. But, Steve, I have a feeling Hampton will not be the last wide receiver in this class.
No, as Messiah pointed to, Ross Douglas, one of the best young recruiters in college football right now. He started recruiting Messiah when he was the receivers coach at Syracuse, and every Monday they would watch Messiah's tape and go over things he was doing well, things he could improve upon. And Messiah told me the biggest thing in his college decision is which coaching staff is going to invest in me and my development while I'm still in high school. That was Ross Douglas. That was Oregon. He visited 3 times this calendar year, fell in love with Eugene, the program, the trajectory of it all pointed to how they got better every year under Dan Lanning. But the relationship with Ross Douglas, and he's got a few other good ones at the wide receiver position. Jalen Lott is one of the top targets for Oregon. He's going to take an official visit next weekend. That is a major battle with Texas, LSU, and USC. Oregon looked like the leader in the spring. They're battling to get that one home. Calvin Russell is another big-time receiver from South Florida that they're a finalist for. So Oregon in on some of the best at the position, but Messiah Hampton was as high on the board as anyone that they recruited. And they now add him to a class that also includes the top tight end and maybe just the best overall prospect from just a straight high school football standpoint, Kendry Harrison. Kendry Harrison, the tight end, Messiah Hampton, the wide receiver. Will Stein, Oregon's offensive coordinator, has to be ecstatic about the kind of playmakers that are coming into this Oregon program next year.
Yeah, and this weekend, Duck fans can expect more. There's big names on campus this weekend. Now, not Messiah Hampton. He'll be on campus next weekend. But, Steve, there's a lot going on in Eugene these days, huh?
Well, certainly that starts with 5-star quarterback Ryder Lyons. Oregon has been recruiting him for 3 years now. He's going to take his official visit to campus. Oregon is starting to trend on the On3 RPM, but BYU is right there with Ryder Lyons. He's going to be at BYU next weekend, but Oregon is on the gas with Ryder Lyons. And this visit is going to be more about getting him around the people in Eugene. He's been to the campus several times, knows Coach Will Stein well, Dan Lanning well, what Oregon football is about. Getting him on campus, showing him the support that the community gives football and the opportunities that these athletes have on and off the field. And I know people obviously think Nike first and foremost, but there is a lot of people around the Oregon program that supports these student athletes within the program. And they're going to try and get Ryder Lyons around all of those people on his official visit this weekend.
All right. Well, Steve, thank you for joining us for this massive commitment of Messiah Hampton to the Oregon Ducks. We appreciate you, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. Go spin the wheel.
Yeah, spin the wheel. How about that? The commitment wheel Love it. Loved seeing Messiah Hampton commit to Oregon right here on the On3 Recruit channel. If you guys are still here watching, make sure you are subscribed, because I'm telling you, next week, we got some big commitments coming. It's going to be a blast, but today it's all about Messiah Hampton committing to the Oregon Ducks. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you soon.